Hi, good evening all. I'm just going to turn the camera around. Right, so we've come out live tonight, and it's beautiful, honestly, really gorgeous location. So we've got tonight, there's myself, we have Rob.
Hi.
And I'm just going to turn around cautiously because as you can see I'm right by the river. I didn't want to fall in.
Hello.
And we've got Sarah. So first of all, before I pass you over to Rob, I'll take you for a little walk. He's going to tell you the history, but I shall take you for a little walk and show you where we are tonight because it is gorgeous while it's still light enough. So bear with me. Hi Michael, thanks for joining. Right, we're ready. Let's go for a little walk. Now you'll excuse me because it's a bit steep this is, so we're going to go up rather quickly. So we've already been upsetting the ducks. Not intentionally, of course. Right, let's let that focus a little bit. Hi Al, thanks ever so much. Hi Kerry, thanks for joining. Hi Tracy. Right, come on then. And we've cleaned, you wouldn't believe it, we have cleaned the camera. And the thing doesn't want to focus because it's sort of semi-light. So I'll put let's put an IR on and see if we get any better with that. It's going to be a bit of trial and error at the minute because it is, there we go, that's a bit better. So what we've got basically, it'll probably focus a little bit better in a minute. So we've got the river there. I'm not going to go too far up because there are a couple of canal boats up there. I don't want to disturb them when they're having a nice quiet Sunday evening. And then we come round. I walk nice and slowly so it tries not to, that's it. I try not to lose the focus. It's getting a bit cold now because it's obviously being by the water. You can hear the geese. Everything's coming into roost, I think. So we've got, that's all the canal, big basin there for turning around. So our focus really, can't tell you Tracy, we don't disclose. I am the birthday girl. I mean, that's dedication for you, that is, isn't it? Coming out on my birthday. I'm trying to deny the fact that I'm getting old. So our focus really, a bit later on, is going to be those steps there. Thank you everyone, thanks for, hi Denise, thanks for joining. Thanks Kerry. So yeah, those are the steps that are going to be one of the focal points. Hi Graham, thanks for joining. So I turn around steady, and also that bridge, the aqueduct, that also is a bit of a focal point of this story. I have had a spectacular day, I tell you something. It's been, because it was Sarah's birthday on Friday, it's just been a bit non-stop sort of get together, and I wouldn't say party, but a lockdown with the restrictions and everything. It's been nice to get out and have a couple of meals and things. Don't worry Kerry, I knew who you meant. She's lovely anyway, so I won't take offence on that one at all. Right, so I'm going to come back down the steps. And you're right, Tracy, it is beautiful and peaceful. Well, it was until we arrived anyway. That's why I'm keeping away from the narrowboats, because I'm sure they'll be very pleased with us. Whoops, nearly went in there. That's it now. Right then, Rob. He's a bit prepared tonight because he's got his notes, bless him.
Yeah, you gave me all of a quarter of an hour.
I gave him a quarter of an hour to sort this out. So, right then, Rob, if you would like to tell the story.
Okay, the story, I'm going to tell it how it was. It has been proved untrue, but whatever happened, the end result was the same. A young woman was murdered, and 4 men were accused.
Hi Peter, we're just about sorry, just putting in for a second, we're just about to tell the story, so okay, sorry, carry on.
That's right, that's right. So the 4 accused, 2 were hung nearby, 1 was deported to Australia, and the other one was acquitted. But I'll tell you the story how it was, because this is all we know. She did die, and this is the alleged story. So we've got a 37-year-old Christina Collins. She was travelling from Liverpool to London. Now, at the time, stagecoaches, although a lot quicker, were more expensive. Her husband was in London. He was looking for work. He was already down there, and she was travelling from Liverpool, but via a freight barge down to London to meet up with him. Now, story goes that the boat had a stop off in Stone, which is just over there. Now, I don't know whether it's overnight or a couple of hours or what, but while the boat was stopped, it said that she got off, she complained to the authorities who didn't do anything, and she also tried to get a stagecoach to finish the journey from Stone down to London, but there's nothing available. So, hang on, it's going dark, I can't see my notes.
Do you want a torch?
Thank you. So anyway, June the 17th, 1839, a body was found on the aqueduct. This we do know.
Oops. It doesn't like it's because it's a bit far away. It's not. Now it's going night. But I've shown you that one before, so.
Yeah, a body was found on the aqueduct in the water, and it said that a body was taken out of the water and taken up the steps to the Talbot Inn. Now, the Talbot Inn. This is where this is another issue with the story. The Talbot Inn. There is a Talbot Inn, but it's way off. It's miles away. So, whether or not, don't know. And the reason why it's called the Bloody Steps is the fact that a blood, as they carried her up the steps, it had drained into the staircase. Now it's it's concrete now. Back in that time, it was a wooden staircase, and they tried to clean the blood from the staircase, but it was impossible. It would not go. So that's the story. Like I said, in recent years, one of the descendants of the boatman, I think it was one of the ones that got hung, had a barrister, and the barrister went through the case, everything that happened, and it was proved that the actual story that I've just told you is untrue. But
we'll let you draw your own
yes,
conclusions. Whether
it's a case of whatever happened, although there's nothing to say what happened. She was still found.
Hi Richard, thanks for joining.
She was still found in the canal, drowned.
You're right, Peter. Yeah, you've got to feel sorry for her really, because she was just, well, she didn't deserve it.
No.
Just point out, if anybody sees anything flying behind Rob, there are bats flying backwards and forwards around here.
There's midges as well.
Yeah, obviously watched about 3 of them while he was talking.
And for those, I'd just like to ask, I mean, I'm hoping it's going to behave itself, but for those that have been following our lives lately with our wonderful lens that's been misbehaving, is it better? Because Sarah and Rob have taken it apart and we've, it's had a good clean.
We've got
I've
the
cleaned
hammer
it tonight
out
as well.
We give it a few taps here.
Yeah, we're
and
giving
there
a bit. Yeah.
Lost a few screws.
Yeah.
I'll lose those anyway.
I've got a sandpaper out and just cleaned it off a bit.
So hopefully it's a lot better. It never likes with the IRs outside, but yeah. Thanks, Kerry. She says, hell yeah. It's right. Brilliant. Thanks, Richard. He says it's lots better. That's great. So hopefully we won't have dirty smudges or whatever was on the lens. We don't know. It didn't appear to be on the outside. It appeared to be on the inside for some reason. How it's got there, I don't know.
It was almost like it had misted up slightly.
Yeah.
On the inside, obviously we've been wiping
Brilliant,
the outside.
thanks, Al.
But yeah, we cleaned it, and hopefully it works better.
It always works better inside anyway with the IRs because it's got something to bounce off. But yes, thank goodness for that. Right then, so, shall we? Have you a little more to say?
There's a little more. There is a ghost story.
Okay.
There is a ghost story. Now, back in 1939, 2 women that were walking up the towpath heard screamings from a thicket. Now, they went to investigate, and as they were getting closer, a man with white shirt, long hair tied back in a ponytail, was seen to emerge, wander across a lawn, through a fence, and disappear. Now, in the research I did earlier, it said that was actually could have been her husband that had been looking for her. Don't know, but that's back in 1939. There's been other teams here to do similar investigations. I don't know whether they actually found anything, but for me, the interesting thing is we came about 6 months ago, and we had a K2 at the bottom of the steps. Now, I personally think that there's a cable running at the bottom of the steps, but it was going off continuously. There's nothing else around it. The K2 was going off continuously.
And we were far enough away as well, weren't we?
Yes, we were far enough away. Now, for me, if we put a K2 on there tonight, and it's going off continuously, there's a cable. 6 months passed, unless the power's turned off. But we'll try it anyway. We'll see what happens.
So that's another reason for us coming back here. Actually, we want to sort of debunk, if possible, whether the K2 was falsely reading or whether it was correctly reading. We don't know. So yes, we'll. Are we staying here then, or do you want to move?
Yeah, we'll do a quick spirit box session, and then
I'm in your hands.
We won't bother with the rods. We might find water. Sorry.
Do you want me to stand that side of you so you can't drift into the wall?
Yeah.
You're all right. I've got it.
Yeah, but if I stand here, you can't.
What if I push?
Well, I'm taking you
Yeah,
with me then.
Sorry, we're naughty, aren't we? You've got to have a bit of banter on these investigations.
It's going dark, so have you got? That's it.
That was a duck.
The duck found your joke funny, Rob. See, he's laughing at you.
I wonder where ducks roost at night. Anyway. Can you see? So again, right, if anybody... Alan says, was the story in an open and shut case, Rob?
Yeah.
I think you best fill everybody in on that joke.
Yeah, you need to explain that one.
Yeah. Well, you explain it.
No.
No, it was
Come
your
on,
joke.
we're supposed to be doing a paranormal investigation.
Well, we're just doing these. We're just humouring while you're setting up. I can't remember.
Rob thought he was being funny. Told me he got something to show me, a new piece of equipment. So I went to the boot of the car to have a look.
Oh, yeah.
He opened the case, shut it straight away and walked off. Started laughing at himself, didn't he, when it was an open and shut case. Found it hilarious. Tickled him for about 10-15 minutes.
I think I was just walking up to that one yesterday. So. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead.
Right.
He's got to compose himself now. Sorry.
It's supposed to be serious.
We are.
We're supposed to be doing a paranormal.
Hey, these guys have got used to us now. We're not serious. Well, we are serious in what we do, obviously.
We are serious.
Very serious in what we do, but.
You'll have a laugh with it, ain't you?
I'm going to call out to any spirits that are with us now, if it's Christina or anybody else that happens to be with us. I'm going to introduce ourselves to you. My name is Rob.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Joe.
We don't wish you any harm. We just like to talk.
Hey, Peter likes your joke. He says the old ones are the best. You're all right there, Peter.
It took me
And
a
Kerry's
while to
laughing.
get it.
Yeah, so we don't mean any harm. We like to chat. But if it's you, Christina, maybe you can put the record straight, because what did happen? What happened to you? So yeah, if you'd like to speak into this box, we might be able to hear you.
I'll try and turn it up a bit then, please. I'm going to try and slowly pan round. So again, if you, like always, if you see anything, feel anything, just shout. Yeah, you see, when it goes over to the water, it doesn't, there's nothing to bounce off, it doesn't like it. That's just, yeah, it's one of the perils of being outside, unfortunately.
Come on, if there's any spirits with us now that would like to speak, we don't mean any disrespect or any harm whatsoever. We'd like to speak to you. We hope you'd like to speak to us. But you can do so by speaking into this box in my hand. So if you'd like to say your name or anything, or hi or hello, we might be able to hear you.
Come on, if there's any spirits here with us, we are just trying to communicate. Please just say hello to us.
Just want to say what? Can you talk to us? What is your name? Can you say that again, please?
I can't hear because it's too quiet.
I can't make out what it's saying. It's definitely a man.
Yeah, it's definitely a man there.
I thought I heard Trevor. Keep lighting,
sorry.
please. Right. That's it, that's flat out. That is.
Flat out. Facing away from me.
Trevor? Is your name Trevor?
What I'll do as well, I'll put Paratech on as well. I've got to get that other one as well, that microphone, whatever it's called. Yeah, get microphone, isn't it, or something? Yeah.
Come on, Spirit, we don't mean any harm.
Scanning.
Just like to communicate with yourself.
Yeah. because I've moved again. I've moved, it's gone blurry because I've moved. Because there's nothing to bounce off over there, it doesn't like it.
You give it a quick a couple of minutes and then move the steps.
Yeah.
I wonder whether to move on to the aqueduct.
Can do. Right, we're just going to, bear with me, we're just going to move up onto the aqueduct, which
I'll
is
leave the stuff there behind.
where... So forgive me if it's... I can't see where I'm walking. Oh, that's it, up the steps. I'll come up, oops. Trust me to find the only hole. Let's come up onto here. Rob's following. So you can see in the distance. That's a reflection. That's the narrowboat that you can see. Come on, focus again.
Come on, I'll go back to the other. Just turn out.
Bear with us a second, we're just... Come on, if there's any spirits up here with us and you'd like to communicate with us, can you just say hi, just say hello? I don't suppose you'd know hi, but just say hello.
That's a man though.
That was a man again, yeah.
Did you just say hello?
Yes. I'm sure that just said yes.
Just one more time. Did you say hello? Did you say yes?
I'm sure I heard it, yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Could you give us your name?
Try and get it to... I've put my light on to try and get it to focus a bit better, that's it. Yeah, Al said he heard yes. It was very faint, but it was there. And that's it.
Dan.
I said to Dave.
Dave. Is your name Dave or Dan?
Some D.I. something.
Excuse, that's the railway you can hear.
Pete. I just said Pete then. Definitely got something.
Spirit, can you just say your name again, please?
Pete.
Pete. Okay, Pete, so if we're talking to you now, can you just say hello for us, please? Kerry says she heard Pete as well. That's great, thanks Kerry.
Pete, thank you for talking to us. Really do appreciate it. As I've said before, we don't mean you any harm. We offer you total respect. Obviously, we require that back in return. Could you just...
I'm just trying to work out.
Go on.
Peter says it feels really negative around there, be careful. We will, Peter, I promise.
Your camera might be struggling because you've got the house lights there.
Yeah, that's why I'm shining my light. I wasn't sure whether there was something up there or not, but I don't think.
Pete, you with us?
Yes.
Can I ask?
Pete, are you associated with the area?
Yeah. Pete, did you build the canal?
I did.
That was a woman. That was a woman.
That was a woman then, yeah.
Before that, it said I did.
Well, I think you did a grand job, and I love the aqueduct. I think it's lovely, yeah, and I love the area as well. Can I ask you? Can you see us? Can you see where we are?
Those are houses over there.
Can you see us?
Are you picking up a male, Pete? Peter, sorry. I'm saying Pete, Peter.
Yeah.
Woman.
That was a woman.
Yeah, that was a woman.
Yeah. There's a lady with us. The lady, can you tell us your name, please?
I keep thinking there's somebody up there, you know, but I think it might just be the shadow. I'm just going to turn around. I don't like it up that way. Let me just turn around this way for a bit. There we go.
Could you tell us your name,
That
please?
feels better.
The lady that just said yes. Could you tell us your name?
Let us know whatever you're picking up. Male, female, anything. There's a shadow over there. Alan says he just heard I hate you. We don't want people hating us.
Oh, that's well, I wasn't expecting that one.
Sorry, Spirit.
Yeah.
We don't.
I could only apologise. Would like you to say that again, though, if we can hear it for
Kerry heard
ourselves.
Pete again. Where that slight bloom is there, I think it's picking up the trees there. It doesn't. Definitely needs something to bounce off his arm. I think we can definitely say that there is a Pete, because man, that's more than one of us now.
Yeah. Okay.
So Pete,
Peter again. I'm sure that said Peter
Pete,
again.
are you willing to follow us to the steps? Is that an area that you're comfortable with? Whoa. Thanks for that, Peter. He says there's been a male with us from the start of the investigation. He was behind Rob, laughing at him at the other down the bottom of the other location. If you were there any longer, he intended to shove Rob in the water. Crumbs! I'm glad we moved.
Well, I did nearly fall in, but it was a bit slippery. I didn't know. I mean, I wasn't pushed or anything.
Yeah, but you don't know.
No. But that was it.
Blimey, Peter, that was scary. I'm so glad we moved from that then. Pete, if you're still with us.
I was just at Rob.
Okay, Pete, can you follow us to the steps?
There's Martin. Your torch has come on. There's like a beam in the water over there.
No, my torch is down on the floor here, so.
Might be moonlight.
Possibly. Pete, I need to ask you a question. Why were you intent on pushing me in the water?
No, I don't know whether that's Pete though.
Oh, right, okay.
Peter just said there was a male. I mean,
Right,
whether
okay.
that is Peter or not.
The male.
Pete. It's getting
the
confusing
male.
now with the Petes and Peters.
The male that was intent on pushing me in the water.
So you can hear the flash that was just over there. Then that was the train. When you can hear it quite clearly.
Could you explain? You're speaking into this box. Why you were going to do that? Is that hate?
But Spirit, why do you hate Rob?
I'm going to have to ask this one. If you hate
Kerry, look. Kerry said she had hate as well.
Spirit, okay, so you hate me.
I'm not liking it here.
Can I ask, do you know me?
Yes. That was clear, that was.
Okay. This is going to be interesting. Spirit, okay, so you know me. Do I know you?
I've got the camera on.
I'm going to ask that again. That was a bit unclear. Okay, yeah, fine. You might hate me, and you say you know me. Okay, but do I know you?
Rob?
I heard Rob.
Maybe he feels threatened by other males.
The spirit that was going to push me in the water. Could you give it?
Footsteps.
Say again.
I heard footsteps then.
It's a duck.
No, it
There's a
was on
duck
here.
over there.
Yeah, no, it weren't.
The ducks are splashing over there, but
It
no.
weren't. It was a good.
Give me a name. What is your name?
Al said never said it. Did
What?
that say on the box that he said he never said it? He never said that he hated Rob.
Straight question. Spirit, do you hate me?
No, never it said.
Oh, sorry, never it said. Sorry, Al. I need to clean my glasses, I think, as well.
Hated it.
Right, okay. Being as we've had hate quite a bit, it might be an idea to move over to the steps.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Right.
So, what we'll do, we'll just grab up. Al says, when Rob said, do you know me, it said never. Okay.
That's interesting.
That's interesting. All right, I'll put my torch on so I can see where we're going. We're going to move over to the steps now. It has got an interesting feel to it tonight. The last time we came, it was cold, wasn't it? It was in the winter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It is a. I don't know now. I don't know whether my camera's going to allow me to do this, but we'll try. But there's a stay still a second. Whoops. There's a reasonably decent moon tonight. I'm not quite sure whether it is totally full,
Yeah, it is. I think.
but moon, water, quite a lot of energy, I suppose. Don't know. Now, when we came last time, it was at the bottom. It was the bottom where Sarah's shining the light now there. That was where we put the K2 and it was going off. Now my torch has just drained as well and that was fully charged.
It was trying it the other day. I think it was.
Right, I'm going to put this K2 in
Okay.
the same place.
So I'm probably what am I, about 10 foot away? Hi Kerry Ann, thanks for joining. We're at, what's it called? Bloody Steps in Staffordshire. Yes, and there is a canal. Semi-woods. There's a lot of trees. I don't know whether I'd class it as a wood. But we've got the river and we've got the canal as well. We've moved away from the river a bit more now, so we're on the canal. Now, let's get that to... You can see that K2 is not going off. Now, when we were here before, that was going wild. I mean, if you can, I think we've uploaded the video onto YouTube. Yeah, so
No, the Bloody Steps is not on YouTube.
that's all right, Kerry. All right, the video's on Facebook somewhere. I'll try and find the date and everything, but it's it was winter time, so it was later last year, wasn't it?
I was told the original steps,
Let's try and get that to...
there, but to the side of this somewhere.
That's going off.
Yopey dopies, we're off.
You got that?
Yep.
That's going on. He won't focus.
That's right over the top of that. Spirit,
Can you stop?
can you stop it? Can you just come away from that light, please?
Let me just...
How's that?
There.
There's your proximity thing. Put that on there.
Now just reset that just to make sure
Yeah,
it's...
in 1 second.
Unfortunately, because as I say, it's... Oops, I'm trying not to blind everybody.
In case he's the wrong way.
He's just tipped his case up, so bear with him. It's not good when we're in. Just reset that and then...
Just show the torch on that one, please.
Right, we've got a proximity light we'll put on there. I think that's just
Having a hissy fit.
having a bit of a fit, yeah. So if we reset that and it goes off again.
What's that up there by that tray?
Come on.
The side of the steps.
What there?
Rob, see behind you up there by that tree? Is that a step next to the actual concrete ones? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was always told the original ones were to the side.
As we go up, as I go up there, I'll show you. Now, so I'm probably I'm about 6 foot away, so I shouldn't be affecting anything. And let that proximity light go off. I'm just trying to get it to...
I don't know what I'm doing with the spirit box.
It won't focus too clear because obviously the IRs have got nothing to bounce off.
Right?
No, I haven't got it. Hold on.
Have you got a spirit
Well,
box?
got it.
No.
Got it.
No.
Boy racers are out. I apologise. Somebody likes the sound of his engine.
Can you try and touch
Sorry,
it?
Rob.
It's all right.
Okay, if there's any spirits here with us at these steps, could you possibly walk towards the lights?
Is that dead as well? Very short then.
That's just the temperature going off, isn't it? Come on, spirits, don't be afraid. We mean you no harm. And we mean you no disrespect. We are just here just to talk to you. Let's find out a little bit more about you, your story. Can you set them up? Can you make them go off? All they do is just change colour. Nothing will hurt you. And if you walk towards the white light that's at the top, that'll just light up and show that you're here.
Alternatively, you can speak into this box that I'm holding in my hand.
Also, we don't normally say where we are, but this is
Yeah.
it's a public area anyway, so. And it's quite a nice one to visit, actually. I mean, if you're in the area, and a nice sunny day, have a walk along the canal. It's beautiful.
Yeah, Christina's supposed to be, although we've never looked for the grave, buried in St Augustine's.
St Augustine's Church, isn't it? Yeah,
which is just over there. So yeah,
which isn't far away from the location.
From what I've read, it's somewhere on the perimeter. Something we might go and have a look at sometime.
Obviously, we don't do investigations in graveyards,
No,
but
just a general look.
But if we can find her and we can find a picture of a grave, then
Yeah.
obviously we'll share it with you guys. Or if anybody's been there.
Come on, spirits. If you're still with us,
Talking of sharing,
Hmm?
we'll be grateful if anybody shares this out. We're always grateful for that. Yeah, like and share, as I keep being told to say.
Follow us on YouTube if you haven't already.
Absolutely. Hey, we did it. I don't know whether you all saw. Sorry, a little bit of off the beacon track here, but we got over our 100 subscribers. So thank you so much to everybody. We're really
much appreciated. It was actually quite hard.
It was really hard work. That was. It was, because as soon as we get some, YouTube would keep taking them off us, and it was an absolute ball ache to get. But I think they'll leave us alone now and just let us increase slowly, hopefully. Brilliant, thanks Graham, really appreciate that, thank you.
So yeah, if there's any spirits with us now, if you'd like to speak to us, you can either walk up to one of those green or red lights.
Thanks Peter.
Walk up the stairs, walk down the stairs, say something into this box I'm holding, anything, you touch one of us, apart from pushing us in the canal.
They'd have a game, because look how far away we are from it, Rob.
If you'd like to try and communicate with us, would be muchly appreciated.
That's really interesting that K2's not going off.
Yeah, I mean, last time we were here, it was non-stop. That's why what made me believe that it was an electric cable. It's not going off now. The only thing is, was it electric cable? Is the electric cable under there? Has it been switched off? but it's not going off now. I'd like it to go off.
Mummy.
Come on, spirits, come and talk to us.
Look down the steps.
Yeah.
Set the white light on.
Come on, spirits, come and talk to us.
That whistle.
Yeah, I heard it.
Those trains are noisy.
Main liner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got the short.
I have to say, I like seeing these little top fan badges. They're great.
Come on, we don't
You
need
also have one of those,
any
Peter.
disrespect whatsoever. We just like to talk to you, if that's possible.
Alan says it feels really flat.
I don't feel anything around it.
No,
More around that way.
he does feel quite quiet.
Yeah, but what's a bit pushed down?
Sit down, then we can't get pushed down.
I wonder if I go up there and look down then. Bear with me. I'm going to, now if anything goes off, it's going to be me that's going to set it off now. So I'm going to set the proximity. Oh, I'm just going to go a little bit further, and you see, you can see there. I think those could possibly be where the original steps may have been. So bear with me. So turn your torch off. Thank you. So I'm going to look down at those two. Give you a bit more of an interesting. And keep very still so I don't upset the proximity light. That's it.
Come on, spirits. Come and speak to me. Let me show you here.
Oh, I don't know what I've done then. Sorry, I've just turned it round on me. I was just trying to get it to. That's better. Just trying to get it to focus. Oh, that's screaming is the REM pod.
Did you just shout Robert?
I'll just give it a couple of minutes up here and then I'll go back down to them.
That's upright. She's just been poked in the head.
I thought he'd stab me with the aerial.
Oh, crumbs. Peter says, it feels very negative coming forward. It gets the death of a homeless young man, very sad.
Something just poked me in the head. I thought it was the aerial.
Oh. Whereabouts?
Right beside my head as I was leaning like that. I thought Robert caught me with the aerial.
Strange. I'm coming back down again. Can you shine? That's it. Thank you. I'm coming back down. Now, Peter, that actually, Peter, could make sense. Because, I mean, obviously, there's homeless people, everywhere. But here would be quite the spot.
Picture tent, wouldn't you?
I know it sounds awful, but you could quite easily dump a body down here, couldn't you? And nobody would know for ages. It'd be awful.
The story, go back to the story. You've got Christina Collins, who was found on the aqueduct.
No, but I'm thinking. Oh, sorry, I'm bashing into her now. I mean, that was years ago, but I'm thinking sort of like, this sort of day and age.
I don't know. I didn't find any. Mind you, I don't know.
Ooh, it likes it there. That's an interesting one. We'll actually we might have a bit of a dig onto that one and see if we can find out any more about that. Because that wouldn't be That wouldn't be something, yeah, to... I'm trying to think of the word.
Then again, would it be recorded?
Possibly not if he's homeless, no.
Fixed abode.
He said he didn't get discovered for a few weeks. Okay. Yeah, we'll see if we can find out anything about that.
See if my mum knows anything.
Yeah,
Sure.
and Sarah's mum knows the area very well,
She
so
grew up here.
she grew up round here, so she might know something about it. So yeah, if we find out any more about that, we'll feed back. And definitely have a look into that, because it wouldn't be impossible, would it?
No.
Anyway, sorry, I'll shut up now.
Quite calm here, isn't it?
It's cold.
No, I mean,
About calm, it's cold. See, the REM pod agrees with me as well. Come on, spirits, come forward. If there is a homeless man, and you would, whether you died here or whether your body was placed here, if you'd like to come forward and talk to us and tell us your story.
it's not bad,
I had a dog over there.
Yeah, but there's houses, isn't there, to our left?
I thought it'd come that way.
I thought it'd come that way.
No, that's if there's a dog in the distance.
I think that is an actual dog.
That is a proper dog.
Yeah, okay.
Stop talking now.
Hi Maria, thanks for joining.
Shut off a second, now.
She shut off a second. What did she say?
I can hear people talking.
Don't forget we've got the narrowboats up there.
What I'll do, I think I'll knock the spirit box on the head and do something with the rods.
Absolutely.
So I can turn this off.
That temperature's going to keep going off because it's so cold. It's
It
fluctuating.
is getting quite cold, but then again we're next to water, so...
Come on, spirits. Please come forward. Honestly, we don't mean you any harm.
Sorry,
That's right. I can't see the on and off button. Thanks.
Just come and tell us your story. Tell us your name. Well, we'd have to guess your name now because obviously we've turned the spirit box off now, haven't we?
Unless you tried on parity.
Yeah, could do. Can you set one of the lights off for us?
Do you want to hold the rods? So, thank you.
Maybe this was your natural passage through, up and down the bloody
yeah.
steps.
Not me or you?
So,
Were you from the area?
Me or you?
You can hold if you like.
Let's come and set one of these lights off. If you walk towards them, they won't harm you. All they'll do is just light up into different colours. And they just show that you're here.
It's possible that you've
I have
already...
to say, that's a beautiful, clear picture up there.
Did I do a good job?
You did. I'm impressed. It's had one or two little moments where it's had a bit of a tantrum focusing, but I'm quite impressed with that. Let's put Paratech on then.
Come on, Spirit. You might have already set off the red light tonight. If you could do that again, that would be impressive. Or you've got the little green ones. Walk up to those. They won't harm you at all. None of the bits and bobs on the stairs, the devices or whatever will harm you in any way whatsoever. And also there's the proximity sensor which will pick you up should you walk up and down the stairs. Again, it won't hurt you. So if you'd like to walk down the stairs, walk up the stairs, just to show you're here.
I say, come and walk towards us. I'll probably run the other way, but hey.
We've also got the dowsing rods. If you'd like to... Where are they now? Okay.
Yeah, there's actually no wind tonight, so they would be alright to use as well.
If you'd like to cross the rods to show... If That was you, thank you very much. I'll straighten them again. I'll say that again. If you'd like to cross the rods to show us you're here, that would also be appreciated. You've probably come across those before. They've been around for a long time. Okay.
Thank you.
If you'd like to speak to us, I'm sure that Katie's just flickered. I'm going to straighten them again. If you'd like to speak to us, if that's possible, we'd be really grateful. If you'd like to talk to us, can you cross the rods?
Yeah, I'm just going to move my hand.
Cross the rods if you want to speak to us. If you don't want to speak to us, move that other rod.
Swing that other rod right out. Okay, so you don't want to talk to us, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Do you want us to leave? Cross the rods?
Yes.
Spirit, can you centralise the rods for me, please? Can you just bring them back to the middle so they're facing me? If you can do that, that'll be really, really good.
Around my leg? Or digging it in my
No,
right leg?
there's nothing around. Oh, there is, sorry, it's a bramble.
Got the disco effect then.
Yeah, I haven't got a licence for this torch yet.
Okay, Spirit. Can you steady the rods, please? That's it, well done. That's better. Okay, Spirit. Thank you. Can you tell me your answer being crossing the rods for yes and open them for no? Are you the only spirit that is here with us now? That REM pod's doing annoying.
What?
The REM pod.
Do you want to knock it off?
Spirit, can you bring the rods back to the centre, please?
Oh, I'll knock it
No,
off.
we're just going to knock the REM pod off because that just keeps
Oh, blinding me.
Sorry.
keeps squealing. Knock the temperature off.
Was that me?
What?
Like the sensor at the top?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's you.
Um,
Okay, go on, you ask.
What was he asking?
I was asking if they were the only spirit that was here with us.
What was the reply?
Didn't really answer because
Spirit, if you are the only spirit here now, would it be possible to cross the rods? If there's more than yourself, open the rods wide.
Wow. Well, they just swung. Okay, Spirit, can you bring the rods back out, please? So you do it for me. Bring the rods back out. That's wonderful, thank you. You
I've
can
got
stop.
goosebumps, and I feel as though if I was in a pendulum now, I feel as though I've been being sort of pushed forward.
Spirit, we don't want the rods right the way. Just bring them back so they're facing me or Sarah. It's interesting because there's no breeze, is there? Really? Okay, Spirit. I take it you like these rods then.
I'm going to ask a question.
Okay.
Are you the same spirit that was over on the aqueduct? If you are, you got Paratech going?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
If
I've
you
got it
are,
going in my pocket.
I'm going to have to ask that because I didn't ask. If you're the same spirit that was on the bridge, so the aqueduct, open the rods wide. Open the rods. If you were the same spirit, this is going to get interesting. This is going to get interesting.
Again, I've just had on Paratech.
This is going to get really interesting.
Oh dear.
Spirit, can you centralise the rods, please?
Spirit, bring the rods back so they're centralised. Fear me. And that's, let me show you. There you go. It said fear me.
Spirit,
I think we've got that guy with us.
are you the same spirit that wanted to push me into the river? If you are, open the rods wide.
Daughter.
Daughter.
If you're the same spirit that wanted to push me into the river, open the rods wide.
You are Paratex, right? Because I've got to just
Sorry,
swap my hands.
can't see them. Where are the rods now?
Opening.
Open. Okay, Spirit, can you bring the rods back to the centre, please?
Mischief. Somebody got a
Mischief.
torch and there's something on here.
Reach.
As if, you know, like, when someone goes like that. No, but it's there. It's crunchy. Can you hear it up here?
Yeah.
I'm intrigued like this.
Let me just turn.
I'm all tickly.
Hmm?
I'm all tickly.
Alright. Just give you guys a couple of
Magnets.
minutes just to see if you can
Spirit.
sense anything on those stairs.
Is your name Peter, Spirit? Can you cross the rods for yes and open them for no?
Peter. So,
Sorry. Yep. So you can see those are crossed.
quench.
Can we just do that again so the viewers can see that, please? Because
Go on.
Pete. Sorry, Pete. Can you just do that again for me, please? If it is you, can you just cross the rods for me, please?
You win.
What was that?
Duck
Goose.
or goose.
Something's, I don't know if my hair's in the back of me.
Inside.
Come on.
Right, hang on. Because I don't know if it's my hair tickling me. In the wind. Not wind, but you know what I mean. Slight breeze.
Yeah, it is slightly,
Do not.
very slightly picked up now. So
What?
we'll be careful with
Do
these
not.
rods. Are you
Do
ready?
not.
Yeah.
Are you steadied?
Yours.
Spirit of Pete, if you're with us, can you cross the rods for me, please?
Emily.
Just cross the rods for me if you're with us.
I'm pretty sure Emily's one that comes with me, you know.
No, that's bring the one that's in the right hand a bit more. That's better. Thank you. There's a bit more of a conclusive cross. Thank you. Can you take the rods back out to the middle, please? Back straight out so that they'll... Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you. No, that's a little bit too far with the one. Bring it back. Bring it back to the centre.
Was.
That's great. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Pete, we've asked you before over on the aqueduct that you were associated with the land. Was that correct? Just cross the rods if that's correct. Open them if we're incorrect.
Raid.
That's brilliant. Thank you. Okay, just swing them back out again.
Adam.
Bring them back out centre. Come on, that's great. Thank you.
There's definitely something to the right of me.
Pete, that one's a little bit too far. Can you bring it back again? Bring it back so it's facing me.
Pete, is that you to the right, stood to the right of me? Can you cross the rods if it is?
Kerry says she just heard Adam. I'm going to ask about Adam in a minute because I'm wondering whether that could be the homeless person that, or whether...
So
well,
you stood to the right of me then?
Okay. Spirit. Take both of the rods and point them in the direction of where you are.
show us with both rods where you're standing.
Both rods. Be interesting because they're both pointing in a different direction. Both rods in the direction of where you are standing, if that's possible, please.
You stood the other side of the railing.
You moved then, just as he was trying.
Did you not hear that?
No.
In there?
No.
Turn, face in a different direction then, and we'll do the same thing again. So if you turn around.
Well, he stood there.
Okay, face him then.
Hold on.
Right.
Right.
To face it.
Yeah, face him then. If you stood there, face him then.
Right, where are you going to go? Right.
Right.
Let
same
me
question
just
again.
turn around. So you can see we've got a different view now.
Peter.
He's pointing exactly. He's the other side of the railing there. That's where I keep hearing
Okay.
him.
Spirit, can you take the rods, both rods, to the direction that you are standing? Can you see those all right? It's reflecting a little bit on her. You lost the focus. That's it.
He's behind the which railing?
This one in front of me.
Okay. Do you want to turn slightly to your right, away, and see what it does then? That's the same question.
So if those come towards me, then he's standing to my
all the way
left.
to the left.
Yeah.
That's where I keep hearing.
Peter got Chris a while back as well, so we could have a Chris. Okay, I'm going to ask, because I've got goosebumps standing here now. I'm assuming he's going to be somewhere up there.
Spirit, cross. Oh, I thought it had a cough then. Oh, was you? Okay.
It's possibly me doing that.
Oh, no, I didn't hear you do it.
Spirit, can you bring the rods so they're straight out towards me?
Victor.
Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant, thank you. Now, Spirit, can you tell me, is there somebody called Chris here? Cross the rods if that's correct.
Soaked. It's all got something to do with water. Quenched, soaked.
Okay, brilliant. So, just to clarify, can you take the rods back out to the centre, please? So they're both straight ahead looking at me. Okay, I'll give you that one. Come on, Spirit, that's a little bit too far with the one in the left hand. Bring it back a little bit. That's great, that'll do. Right, Spirit.
Flower.
Is there somebody called Chris that's here with us? There you go, Peter. Yeah, thank you very much, Spirit. Right, can you bring the rods back out to the centre, please? I know this is hard work and I apologise, but you can use our energy, so that's fine.
I hear footsteps.
I'm a little
Wow.
bit tired, but
Behind you.
bring the rods both straight out. The one in the left hand straight towards me, please. Come on, Spirit. The one in the left hand, can you bring that back out? A little bit more. That'll do. Thank you.
Spirit, are you touching my right leg? You cross the rods if that's you.
To you.
Both rods have to be crossed, don't forget. Yeah, it's touching your leg.
I thought that was. Thank you.
Alan, I hope you're not watching now.
Why do I always get touched up? It's always
Now,
me.
here's the $1 million question. Does that bit get edited out when we
Oh
put it on
my
YouTube or not? No, nothing gets edited out. We just put it on as raw as it is. Okay, right.
Can you touch Rob instead?
Excuse me.
Hang on. Spirit, okay.
Touch Rob.
Spirit, take control of the rods. And can you bring them straight out towards me? That's great, thank you. That one's a little bit too far again. You get a little bit enthusiastic with that one. Bring it back again. Bring it back. That's brilliant. Thank you so much. Okay, Spirit. Can you move position? I'm going to ask you to do something now. Can you move position and then take the rods both rods to where you're standing. Thank you. Okay. Take the rods back out to the centre for me. That's it. Now you move position. And can you swing the rods right to where you are? And don't stand behind me because that's cheating.
Between you and Rob.
Yep.
Spirit, can you move the other side of me? Actually, funny enough,
Spirit, can you move to the other side of me so that the rods move? Come and stand to my left. And bring the rods with you. Come on, you can do it. Both of them, don't forget. Bring both. That's it, brilliant. Okay, and the other one, the one in the left hand.
Alexander.
If you're coming to stand to my left. Come on. I won't hurt you. I just have people wanting to watch what you're doing. That's brilliant. Thank you so much.
Spirit,
I'll give you that one.
can you touch either Joe or Rob in the same place that you touch me?
my pod.
There we go. Thank you, Spirit, for setting the REM pod off. Well, that's the pretty lights one.
That's over the top of it. It has to be right bang on top of it to do that.
Oh, fantastic.
Can I say thank you very much? That really is appreciated.
I have goosebumps.
Could you move? Okay, could you move away, just to make sure that
Spirit, can you stand away? Just
so that we can actually see that it is you. If you could do it on command.
Or is it the REM pod?
Spirit, could you walk up the steps a bit further and set the other light off? The one that doesn't make a noise, it just lights up.
Oh, I think that's the battery playing up on that.
No, the battery's not old.
Isn't it? Or is it a new one?
Battery yesterday.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yesterday.
Okay, Spirit,
tell you
can
what,
you
we'll
stop,
reset it.
please?
Sorry. Just hold that for me.
Right, Rob's just going to reset
In
that.
fact-
So we.
See if I've got battery.
Saint.
Yeah, I don't think that's Spirit. While we're waiting for Rob to that, I'll just, if you hear a rattling, it's me with my mints again. Let's try and tip them up. Oops, nearly dropped them all on the floor
Want to
then.
hold the torch, Rob?
Yeah, please. It was actually new. But what we'll do, we'll debunk
Yes,
that.
there are lots of insects around.
At least the bats aren't round here. It's an interesting place, this is, though. It seems that you have to be here for a while before anybody will come forward. It's certainly not an instant thing.
Funny.
I'll just pan round so you can.
Underline.
We might go a little bit blurry when it decides to. Oh, little bug.
That's a new battery.
Go all the way around. So I've done a 360 now. can see the lights from the houses.
That's really odd. That is a new battery.
Immersion.
What's that? Shiny.
Deborah.
Bear with us because Rob's... Well, while Rob's fishing out a new battery, let's give you a bit of an update. Our first event that we've got on the 26th of June at Gresley Old Hall. We've only got 3 tickets left for that now. It's sold really, really well. I was pleased, and I think the next one after that's Skirrid Inn, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good one because it includes a meal as well. So if anybody wants to join us on that one, feel free, give me a call. It's all right, as you can see, Rob's hard at work digging out his batteries.
Give Instagram a plug while you're there if you like, Joe.
Absolutely. Oh, Instagram. There you are. I'll let you give the Instagram a plug.
Me?
Yeah.
I just need, what am I aiming for? I'm aiming for 800 followers on Instagram. Not far off. So it's official Circle of Friends is the Instagram page. If you're not following it,
Please do.
please do. Maybe even get us up to over the 1,000. Equal.
That's really odd.
Go for Duracell. Much better.
Yeah, well the thing is that Duracell's just come out of it.
Oh, okay.
Those are brand new batteries. Jeff? Do we have a Jeff with us?
That could be me.
Yeah, that's probably you. Right.
You can see there that I've got the case, the packet and that, and 2 new batteries. Don't know.
Okay, we'll pop it back up there and see
Sorry.
what goes.
I'm good.
Fear me again. Do you want to go with the rods? Rob?
Yeah, please. Oh, lovely.
That's just going off again now. Okay, so that's...
If he does it again, I'll switch it out. 'Cause I've got the mel meter with me, so we'll change that for the mel meter.
Okay, Spirit. If there is somebody that is setting that REM pod off, that's the one with the little red light, can you walk towards it and do it again, please?
Maybe he's messing with it intentionally. Try and muck it up. It's a possibility, I suppose.
Quite possible, yeah.
Anyway. Right.
I will do probably another 10 minutes because it's starting to get a little bit cold now. I'll give it another 10 minutes.
Spirit.
Come on then, Spirits. We're going to be here for about another 10 minutes. So if you want to come forward and talk to us.
If you're with us now, Spirit, have you just been affecting... Duck. Have you just been affecting that device with the little red light?
Oh, wicked. Okay, Spirit. Can you take hold of the little silver stick and make all the lights go off? Go on, be a bit braver. Okay.
Okay, stop. Spirit, could you walk away from that device now, please?
Says no.
Walk away from the device.
Spirit, walk away from the device, please.
Is that A2 go off? Up the back?
I didn't see anything.
I don't know if it was my eyes.
Come on, Spirit, we need to know if it's you or not.
Or whether the REM pod's playing up.
It's quite, well, that's 3 batteries it's had.
Okay, can you walk away from the device, please? If it's you that's affecting that REM pod, that's the one with the little red light that's flashing. Can you make one of the other lights go off, please?
Party.
Put that by it, yeah.
I'm going to, yeah.
Well, I suppose we are having a bit of a party.
Right, Spirit.
There's a noise up there, just up in the woods. Is there? Oh, right, okay. Probably wondering what we're doing.
Hell.
Hell.
Is it help or hell?
Hell.
I'm going to turn that off.
Yeah, we'll give that a go.
Somebody's come out there.
Okay.
Somebody's
Yeah,
probably...
rather.
Hearing.
Keyring.
Yeah, Kerry, we got help. Yeah. And the what's it?
Keyring.
Keyring.
Is that wind chime?
Yeah. I think I can hear wind chimes.
Right, Spirit. Different device, works on the same principle.
Interrupt.
If you
That's
walk
an
up,
interesting word, interrupt.
I suppose we have been interrupting you, sort of.
Yeah.
Maybe the wind chimes interrupted us as well.
Okay, carry on, sorry.
Spirit, that little red light,
Okay.
it's not as bright as the other one. That device works in exactly the same way as the previous one. If you walked up to that, in fact, I'll give you a demonstration. That will do exactly the same thing. So walk up to that one instead if you would.
Clown.
If that's possible, please.
I hope he's not calling you names.
Clown.
Well, he
I
has
shouldn't
thought
laugh.
he's been funny, hasn't he?
He has thought he's been funny,
Busting
yeah.
his rubbish jokes.
Carter.
Carter.
Come on, Spirit. Come forward and walk towards that light.
Bull.
You're going to try the rods.
Yeah. Last chance. Okay, Spirit.
What I'm going to do... No, if anything goes off, it could be me behind. So I'm going to turn towards you so we can see the rods clearly.
Spirit.
So I've now got my back to the steps.
If
Sophia.
you're with us, if it's the same spirit that's been with us or appears to have been with us all night, possibly called Peter, would you cross the rods board, please? Cross the rods. It's the same spirit that's been with us all night or appears to have been with us all night. Just cross them over for me.
X. Was he X cross?
No, we don't want X
Don't know if you can
on the
see that.
device. Yeah, it says X down the bottom.
Cross the rods for me if it's you.
Can you make an X with the rods? Can you cross them? Now we've had 2 other spirits as well. There was a spirit of Chris
Okay,
Especially.
and possibly Adam. So
Chris, if you're here, cross the rods.
if there is a spirit with us,
Enjoy.
can you bring the rods to the front? Bring the other Rob, the one in Rob's right hand. Can you bring that round to the front, please?
Carter.
Twice Carter now.
I'm sure I've got something crawling down my back.
That's why I put my hood up. I couldn't work out if it was my
We'll
hair or
change the question. Take the rods into the direction of where you're standing, so we know where you are. We don't mean any disrespect. We
Or
just,
harm. Okay.
Middle.
are you on the steps? Are you on the steps?
High.
Can you bring the rods back out to face me, please? Bring them back out to face me. That's right directly in front of Rob. Come on, use our energy.
Stopped.
We've got plenty of it. Bring both rods back out to the middle. Come on, a little bit further. A little bit enthusiastic again. Okay, can you bring the left hand back to the middle, please?
It feels like somebody has got the very bottom of the rod. Not the rod itself, underneath my hand.
Yeah. Okay, Spirit. Can you cross the rods for the name of the spirit that is with us now? Are you Pete? Are you Chris?
Oh gosh, this one. Is it Christina? Christina Collins.
Okay. So if we do have a spirit with us, and I'm assuming we have because you've moved the rods for us, can you tell me, are you a male spirit? Cross the rods if you're male. Open them out if you're female.
I had a chink then.
I'm there.
Cross the rods if you're male. Open them if you're
It
female.
was over there, wasn't it?
It was something like halfway up the stairs on the left.
That's great. I got my back to the stairs. Scary.
About where the corner is.
I don't think they want to play ball anymore. Come on, Spirit.
If there's any spirits with us now, just cross the... Actually, we'll go the other way.
Maybe he doesn't like Rob having the rods.
If you don't like me having the rods,
Possibly.
open them wide. If you want me to give the rods up, open the rods all the way, and then I'll pass them to somebody else.
Go on, swing them right out.
Sure, that K2's just flashed.
I can't see a thing.
No,
I've got my back to it.
It was hardly anything, but it was like,
I've got to change mine.
if you want me to give these rods up so you can speak to somebody else, open the rods all the way. If you want us to leave, if you've had enough of us being here, if you find us annoying, open the rods all the way and we will leave.
I don't think there's anybody with us now.
I think we've gone home.
I think we've gone.
If
Is
there's
anybody else getting anything? Are you apart from the train? I mean, to me it feels quite.
I don't know. It's odd that the REM. I don't know. I don't understand the REM pod. That's three batteries in there. 2 of them new.
I'll have a look at it when we get home. Come on, if there's a spirit here with us now,
Any spirit at all.
Any spirit at all, we don't mind who. Can you tell us if you're male or female? Male by crossing the rods, female by opening the rods. Yeah, Kerry says it's quiet now. I think so too. It's just got a whole different feel to it now. The edge is gone. It feels proper peaceful.
One more time.
One last one and then we'll...
Any spirits here now? Anybody at all? If you're here with us now, can you hear my voice?
Oops, sorry.
Would you like to cross the rods for me, please? Just show you're here.
Graham says it's quiet now. I think when you put the red pod away, it wasn't happy. Sorry, sorry, spirit. Oops. Oh. A dog in the garden.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Okay. I think now we've set the dog off. I think what we'll do, and it does seem to have gone quiet, as you're right. I think we'll call it a night for tonight, and I thank you all for joining us. I'm going to go home now and have a drink for my birthday. So finally get to try some of my gin. And so we'll say, I'm pointing towards you, sir, so I'll say good night.
Night. Oh.
Sorry, I've got the torch in everybody's eyes again.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you, good elf. Thank you.
And we can come round onto me. And I'll say thank you ever so much for watching, everybody. Stay safe, and we'll I think we're out on Friday and Monday next week. We are actually thanks Graham, thanks Peter. Rob and I are going on a little road trip to Wales. So we will see if, while we're there, we'll see if we can find a location to investigate for you. So we may even have a midweek one, but we'll keep you posted on the page. So thank you ever so much for joining. As I say, stay safe, and we'll see you next weekend. Bye for now. Also, it's all right, Claire. Sorry, I haven't said bye yet. So, Claire, don't worry. There's plenty of other times. So please watch it back. Share it out and what have you, and then we'll catch you next weekend. I'll post a bit earlier. It was a bit of a last minute one.
Yeah, it's when we're not sure what time we're going to go in live. One thing we don't want to do is have people sitting waiting for us. So
Absolutely.
basically, we'd rather start and then people can catch up rather than having people waiting. So
thanks, Kerry. I shall enjoy my drink. And good night all, everybody, I should say.
Anybody?
Get my teeth in, you can tell I need a drink. And we'll see you next weekend. I'll keep you posted, and I'll post with plenty of time this time. Thanks loads for watching, really appreciate it. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.